If you're passionate about the thing you want to achieve, no matter how hard it is, the arising obstacle at every step can never stop. Only you have to lead yourself. No one can get the way you want it until you. So with this quote, I welcome you all in my new fresh video that is going to be on the idioms and phrases. I trust that you are doing great. Today we will be learning what are the idioms, the meaning and the definition, what is a phrase, its meaning and the definition, what are the common idioms that we use or that we can use in our daily life. So what we will be learning in this video is what is an idiom, the meaning and the definition, what is a phrase, the meaning and definition, why we use idioms in the sentences, some common idioms with examples and their meaning, and is there any difference between the two? Then we will conclude what we have learned and we will end our video with an outro. Making it easy for you to understand, I will be using the dictionary meaning with you. So what is the meaning or the definition of an idiom? It is a manner of speaking, a mode of expressions peculiar to a language, person or a group of people. And here we are talking particularly about the English language. And what is the meaning of the phrase? It is a short written or spoken expression. Both the idioms and the phrases are basically related to the word expression. Here we are going to express what we feel. Sometimes students often confuse themselves idioms with proverbs. However, these are two different things. So why do we use idioms in sentences? Only when they are used correctly and in an appropriate context. Idioms can be an effective language tool. Idioms should not be utilized in writing for academic or professional purpose. In a more light-hearted setting, idioms may add personality to your work or speaking. They can also be used to convey sarcasm or puns. They may also add humor to what you are saying or what you want to say. The only issue is it is meaningless if you're using idiom to a group of people who have no idea, who have no knowledge about what you want to express. So there it becomes meaningless. So you should always make sure that the idioms you are using is for the correct audience or is for the correct person who understands. Moving on to the next part, that is some common examples, some common idioms with examples. Now we will be learning what are the idioms with examples so it is easy for you to understand. English idioms and phrases are significant because they can convey more meaning in a fewer words and broaden the understanding. A lot of students try to learn idioms and phrases out there, but it is impossible to learn all the phrases, hundreds, thousands of phrases and idioms out there, and you do not need to learn all of them. You only have to learn the common idioms and phrases that you can use in the daily life or you can use it in the professional world that best suits it. So here we will be learning the idiom and phrases, what their meaning is and the example, because the example help us to understand things better. The first one is sweet tooth. It means love sweet things. For example, she has a sweet tooth. Take a rain check means to reschedule at another time. Example, can I take a rain check? Take my hat off to someone. It means honor someone. I take my hat off to Rahul. He was the best singer at the party. Take no prisoners. It means ruthlessly aggressive. For example, to be successful in business, you need to take no prisoners and beat the competition. Means you need not be aggressive. Take the bull by the horns means be brave and face a challenge. Example, if you want to be the CEO of the company, take the bull by the horns and work harder. Take the cake means especially good or outstanding. Example, His slap shot definitely takes the cake. It's the best in the league. Take the wind out of my sails means to feel deflated. Example, your comment took the wind out of my sails when you laughed at my new invention. Means I tried hard. I put all my efforts into something and you just laughed at it and I felt so deflated. I felt so demotivated. Take with a grain of salt means don't believe it is completely accurate. Example, I always take whatever I read in the news with a grain of salt. Talk a blue streak means talk a lot. Example, women who are close friends can talk a blue streak on a phone. Next is the big time. It means a situation involving fame or success. Example, the actress was ready for the big time when she was nominated for the Grammy Awards. The 11th hour. This means the last chance to do something. Example, just before the deadline, the student submitted the assignment at the 11th hour. Next is the lion's share, means the majority. Example, she was upset because her sister got the lion's share of inheritance. Means she was upset because her sister got the majority of the inheritance. The tip of an iceberg means a small part of the bigger problem. Example, tax evasion was just the tip of the iceberg. The company committed countless other crimes. Tax evasion was just an example, a smaller part of the big problem. The company had committed other crimes also. The whole 9 yards means everything. Example, we covered the whole 9 yards in our meeting today. There's nothing left to do. Next, thick in the head means stupid or foolish. Example, Tommy is so thick in the head, he keeps licking the wall. Third time's a charm. This means the third time usually successful. When we were kids, we used to say third is the best. Means we are going to do the third try and we believe that it is the best, it would be successful. For example, I tried unlocking the door twice already. I hope that third time's a charm. Through thick and thin means in good and bad times. Example, he loved his wife through thick and thins. Next is throw caution to the wind. To let go all the responsibilities and have fun. You can't be serious at all times. Or you just can't carry your responsibilities on the head and roam about. It's life, it's to enjoy. So, example, let's throw caution to the wind, quit our jobs and go the vacation. Throw in the towel means give up. Example, Rocky never threw in the towel during his fighting career. Means he never gave up. He tried his best. Next is throw under the bus. Means sacrifice someone as a scapegoat. Example, the player threw the goaltender under the bus saying he was the reason they lost the game. Tie the knot. Get married. Example, are you ever going to try the knot? Time flies. Means time goes very fast. And when we feel that time goes very fast, when we are extremely happy or the things are going the way as we want it to, then we say time flies. Example, our vacation is already over. Time flies. Time is money. Means time is valuable. Our elders always say that time is valuable. Time is money. We can't wait there all day. Time is money. Time of your life means an enjoyable time of your life. We use the idiom time of your life to something that is never going to happen again. Example: did you have the time of your life when you were a teenager? Because we are never going to be a teenager back again. Time will tell means the outcome will soon be known. Example: only time will tell what happens to the human race. To fancy someone means to think someone is very attractive. True colors means actual character or personality. Under my thumb means under my control. Under the weather, feel sick. Wash my hands off something means stop dealing with the problem. Water under the bridge means a past problem that no longer affects the present. Wear the pants means be in charge. When it rains, it pours. Many misfortunes often occur all at once. A piece of cake means an easy task. Once in a blue moon means a very rare event. Raining like cats and dogs means heavy rains. When pigs fly means an impossible task or event. Beat around the bush. So what does this mean? The idiom is beat around the bush. And what does it mean? To avoid talking about what's important. Hit the sack. Then it comes, good things come to those who wait. This is a very common idiom. We have heard it in our daily life. It means to have patience. Only if you have patience, good things will come to you. Sell like hotcakes means quick sell out. On cloud nine. This is also a common idiom that we have heard, and it means being very happy. Only when you are very happy, it seems like you are on cloud nine, left out in the cold. It means being ignored. Eat like a horse means eating too excessively. Keep an ear to the ground. This means staying informed and updated about everything. You know, whatever idioms we are going to learn, you can either use it in your professional world or you can either use it in a daily life. They work the both ways. A bird in the hand is better than two in the bush. This means opportunity in hand is better than a prospect in the future because time never repeats itself. Every cloud has a silver lining. Means bad things one day eventually lead to good things. A black sheep means being a disgrace for the family. When something is going wrong in the family or one family member is not cooperating or creating nuisance for the whole family, we say he or she is a black sheep. That is, they are bringing disgrace to the family. Then the next is bear a grudge. This means to continue to feel angry or unfriendly for someone or something because of a particular past incident. Because something in the past happened that was not right for you, you bear a grudge. You have a grudge inside you. And you continue to feel angry or unfriendly towards that person that in the past something happened between both of you that you still hold a grudge on. Draw the line. To stop before a point where something okay gets not okay. We use this idiom, draw the line, and we say, look Peter, you have to draw a line between this and that. So that means you have to stop before a point where something okay is not okay. Easier said than done. It means not as easy as it appears. Break a leg. It might sound funny, and those who have no knowledge that you are using an idiom break a leg would mean, oh, he's asking me to break a leg, but whose leg I have to break? So that might sound funny, but the actual meaning of this is saying good luck to someone. Yes, you are right. Fish out of water means to be out of your comfort zone. Sometimes you have created a comfort zone around you, and it's very difficult for you to get out of it and experience what the reality is, and you barely even can think that you have to come out actually. So these idioms work better with that. Fish out of water. You have to be a fish out of water. The next is go the extra mile. That means to make an extra effort. Have to go that extra mile to make something that is better for you in the present and better for you in the future. So you see the idioms, some have completely opposite meanings, but you cannot just judge what it is actually going to mean. A crying wolf, it means asking for help when you don't need it. On thin ice, it means in a risky situation. Play devil's advocate means to argue just for the sake of it. Play devil's advocate means you're just arguing, and there's a time that there is no point left to argue, but you're still arguing. So we would say you are playing as a devil advocate. Use in your day-to-day life or in a professional world only with caution. The caution being that the other person whom you are trying to convey has the knowledge and knows the literal meaning of what you're trying to express. So with this, our video comes to an end, and you have the knowledge now that what is the difference between the idioms and the phrases, what are the idioms and phrases, what are the common idioms and phrases that you can use on a daily basis. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, like, comment and share the video. Press the bell icon for notifications. You are what you think and not what you think you are. With this quote from the Piper movie, I end my video, hoping to see you in the next video. Till then, stay tuned with Learn English Quick with me. Thank you. Take care.